Gooey. Funny, I was just thinking how people keep showing up uninvited. Watching, asking questions. Or maybe that's just a coincidence, right? What, are you here to diagnose me now? Maybe I just don't like people sneaking up on me. I know I'm always being watched. I know there are forces in Avalon, unseen, waiting for the right moment. The fools don't see it, but I always have. And now, they're closer than you think. Wait, what? Who told you that? Even if they did approach me, it's none of your business. I can take care of myself, thank you very much. You don't waste words, do you? Fine, but what's your tone? Yes, you're right. The children of Morrigan did approach me. And that got me thinking. I've always known we weren't the ones pulling the strings. I used to fear that. People called me paranoid. But now, knowing they exist. The jokes and the doubters. I was right all along. We are ruled from the shadows. So the only logical thing to do is join them. And since I just confided in you, you do realize I can't just let you leave, right?
Then it's done. I'd say we made the right choice getting rid of him. If he was innocent, the world lost a paranoid fool. If he wasn't, then you severed one of the children's threads before they could weave it into something worse. Right call or not, it was a necessary one. Not that I know of, but I wouldn't be surprised if one day we hear of another. Crows are like weird beasts. Cut off one head, and 3 more take its place. You've got a taste for it now, haven't you? I applaud your enthusiasm. As it happens, I've gathered some intel on a wannabe crow not far from here. A certain band of outlaws has an ambitious leader. The children of Morrigan are watching him, waiting for the right moment to make him a fledgling. If he rises, he'll be their weapon. So, we'll take him out before he earns his place. But this time, you won't be facing one man. You'll be facing all of them. There's an old Camelosian watchtower, abandoned long ago. They've made it their den. I'll mark it on your map. Take them out before their leader earns his place. Once he's a fledgling, it'll be too late.
Who goes there? We'll make short work of you. What's that noise? Oh, you'll regret this.
A good hit, but not enough. You think this changes anything? The children will still rise.
Another blade snap before it could be sharpened. Very good. The children of Morrigan lost a pawn today, and with him, a dozen more who would have spilled blood in their name. You've done Avalon a great service. Don't joke about this. It's not mindless killing. It's a cause. I lost everything I held dear to the children of Morrigan. No amount of blood spilled will heal those wounds. I know that. But justice for my family must be served. So, yes, I'm committed. Just as you are. Never doubt that. Quanart. There's a prison guard there named Flaun. He wears the colors of the city guard. Keeps his head down, does his job. Harmless, right? That's what they want you to think. It's not uncommon for a crow to hide in plain sight, disguised as an ordinary man. A quiet hand, pulling strings when no one's looking. I need you to find out if he's one of them. If he is, we do what must be done. No, he won't. But the children of Morrigan have their ways. Quiet words, hidden signs. Listen carefully. They have a saying. May Morrigan's wings shield you from enemy eyes. It's not something outsiders would know. Say it to him. If he's one of them, you'll see it in his face before he even speaks. And then, well, you'll know what to do. Just as it should be. One cut, one kill. That's all it should take. Go to Connaught. Find Flaun. Test him. If he answers in kind, you know what to do. Don't hesitate. If he's a crow, he's already watching. Already waiting. Beat him to it. After it's done, meet me in the abandoned village on the plains near Connaught. We'll go from there.
This take. An invitation, the Queen. Her word, the highest law. I am a servant.
Earth beneath me, sustaining all life. Air around me, inspiring all life. Fire above me, infusing all life. Water within me, soothing all life. Bring deep peace to this sacred...
You? You have no right to be here. Do you really think you can cleanse the great Cromlech with your filthy soul? pathetic.
Who do you think you are? My soul will do just fine, arrogant wretch.
You'd know a thing or two about arrogance, wouldn't you, Dressed? I see you haven't changed one bit.
Knowing my name doesn't give you any right to claim familiarity with me.
Oh, I know more than just your name. After all, you once called me your little sprout. I was only a child when you left, but I remember you well. I remember the pain and sadness you caused. I even tried writing to you, begging you to come back, hoping it would make everything better. How stupid I was.
Iona, is it really you? By the gods, what have you done to yourself?
Me? What have I done to myself? No, this is all your fault. And you shouldn't put any faith in this one, unless you want to be stabbed in the back. It's just what he does. He ruins things. My life, my mother's life, for whom we're all just a means to an end. How on earth did you, of all people, escape the Child Conclave? Why did it have to be you, you worthless traitor?
No matter what you think of me, I will not apologize for surviving.
You bloody well should. He killed my mother. He used her, stole her knowledge, and then made her into a showpiece for him and his druid friends to gossip about. And as if that weren't enough, he brought the Red Priests to our home.
That's nonsense. I would never.
Nonsense? And how do you think they found us? The druids wanted nothing to do with my mother until you came along. What difference does it make? My mother was special, and he was a nobody. The bastard pretended to love her, and then just left, discarded us both like we meant nothing. Mother was heartbroken, even more so when she found out that her beloved made a name for himself at her expense. When the Red Priests came, she didn't even put up a fight. She was a Bandrui, one of the few women in history who completed the Druidic rite of passage. But instead of being celebrated, she was vilified. The other Druids detested her for merely existing. She led a very lonely life, until Drast came along. He was the first one to approach her as a fellow Druid, curious about her achievements. Except that was also a damn lie.
It wasn't. I swear it wasn't. I just wanted to meet her.
Shut up! Stop lying! I wanted to be like my mother. To stop feeling so helpless. But I failed the ritual. I was too angry, too desperate, and too focused on getting revenge on my so-called stepfather. It quickly overwhelmed me. I ended up like this.
Foolish girl. Your mother was exceptional. Just because you're her daughter doesn't mean you could succeed.
If only you were there so I could ask you. But you weren't, because you left us. Sadly, it does. But there's a different way to do it. I managed to salvage some of my mother's work about the rite of passage. She believed that a failed ritual could be completed with a human sacrifice. A life for a life.
Don't do this, Iona. It will ruin you. Please, you can't let her. There must be something else that can be done.
Oh, you care now? Pathetic. You can stop pretending, Dressed. We both know it's not me you're worried about. You catch on quickly, don't you? Yes, I want justice for me. And for my mother. I want him to pay for his crimes. His measly life for mine. The life that he put in danger in the first place. It's a fair trade, isn't it? Fine. Then I'll do it myself. I need these stones drenched with blood. His or yours, it makes no difference. I will be free again.
Despite everything Iona told you, you still stood by me. Why? Most of it, yes. I am not proud of what I've done, but I never thought the consequences would be so dire. Thorsha, Iona's mother, was a marvel. A true rarity in our lifetime. Female druids are a fascinating subject. Yet in most druidic circles, they were treated like nature's mistakes instead of our rightful sisters. I wanted to be different. I wanted to approach her like an equal, and maybe understand how she'd managed to become one of us. Thorsha was happy to finally meet a fellow druid who didn't look at her with disgust. She had accumulated a vast amount of knowledge, and she shared it with me. Delighted to have someone to discuss things with. We grew close, became lovers. I even tried to be something of a father figure for Iona, although I always felt like she never fully trusted me. Clever girl, my little sprout. No, I didn't. After the Charred Conclave, the world became a terrifying place. All I cared about was my own survival. I didn't even spare a thought for Thorsha and Iona. I don't want to talk about it anymore, please. A dryad. A phenomenon that occurs when a female candidate doesn't complete the rite of passage. As you saw, they are extremely powerful. Yet, they are cursed to remain more or less tied to the site of the ritual. I can't help but wonder if the solution Iona discovered would have worked as she claimed. It was not ideal, obviously, but it would still have been a breakthrough. Was she? Obviously, I can't be blamed for what happened at the Charred Conclave, but I was the one who put her mother in danger. I had a hand in leading the priests straight to their home. Iona couldn't forgive me for that, and I won't forgive myself either. But did it have to end like this? I'm sorry, but if you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone now.
You will hurry. Every queen needs a consort. Consort, you. Brock Miala. Home. Life. Life needs a home. We want to live. Brock. Consort. Traitor. Brock refused. The Queen's heart is broken. The Queen will love. We will all love.
My knight, protector, you are here. I have waited so long for you. This is my home. I need someone to bridge the gap between my home and the world. Someone to care for us. Our protector. There is one who betrayed me. Brock. Once he was my consort, my chosen, my protector. He was mine. I entrusted him with the hive, with me. And he fled, left me, abandoned his queen. Such betrayal is unforgivable. It weakens us, weakens me. Find him and silence his song. Do this, and I shall reward you. The hive shall reward you. Now go, end this discord. I have expressed my will, Protector. You must fulfill it, or perish. We shall see about that.
is Brock, from Brock Miala. My name is Brock, from Brock Miala. My name is Brock, from Brock Miala. Oh, it's you. Just as I thought. The buzzing has ceased. For the first time in years, I hear nothing. It's quiet. Such peace. I'd hoped to see you again. This is a great day. I thank you, Liberator of Brock Miala. I thank you deeply. I kept something for such an occasion. Please, you should take it. A well-earned reward. Well, I suppose I'll continue my travels, offering my services wherever they're needed. There is much foul magic in this world, and the Wyrdness takes many forms. I hope I shall cross paths with somebody I can help. In the meantime, be well, my friend.
Don't let your guard down.
This is my lucky day. Blow for blow!
See you around, I guess.
Go.
Idle hands make dull warriors. Stay out of trouble.
Oh, look who's here. How's the destiny of the South graced my humble abode? That's wonderful news. You have no idea what a favor you've done for the South. Now we'll finally be independent and safe. Because sometimes the best defense is a good offense. We were backed into a corner. You know, it was us or him. First off, he represented Camelot, and we're done with their influence. No more of their wars. Second, after the massacre of One Eye's tribe, his death was convenient for both of us. And when the tribes finally unite and come down from the mountains, there's a good chance they might leave us alone. He figured me out. He knew what I'd discovered, and he wanted to stop me. And trust me, what I found is going to change the South's history. Proof that Camelot is rotten to the core, and that allying with the tribes is the right choice. I didn't plan to tell you, but my one-eyed friend convinced me. Since you took down Galahad, you deserve to know. As a reward for your help, I'll share this secret with you. Well, if that's how you feel, fine. I promised, so here it is. You see, there are many legends. According to one of them, there are a few places on Avalon where you can prove yourself worthy, whatever that means. And one of those places, as you've probably guessed, is nearby. Have you seen the old gong in the sunken village? Many years ago, when people still went to shit in the woods instead of using a privy, it was part of a certain ritual. Only those who passed the ritual could become keepers. None of the living keepers were recruited that way, so we don't really know what happens during the ritual. The Horns of the South abandoned the practice because, well, not many lads survived it. That's why nowadays, it's Galahad who appoints keepers, and the captain
who chooses them. It's just, safer that way. I only know that you need to sound the gong and sleep at its feet. Well, if you wake up, when you wake up in the morning, you'll know if you were deemed worthy. So first, you'll need to find a way to fix the gong, and since it's made of weird steel, that's not going to be easy. Fortunately, Osbrit should be able to help you. A little bird told me that he likes to play with weird steel when no one's watching. Just tell him I sent you, and he won't give you any trouble. Well, I won't lie. From what I've heard, many never woke up. They fell into an eternal sleep. And that's why we abandoned that, tradition. And those who did wake up were changed. None of them ever wanted to say what happened during the ritual. That's why one of my predecessors destroyed the gong, to keep people from being tempted by the honorable suicide that the ritual leads to. Then you'll have to find someone smarter than me, because I've told you everything I know. Exactly. Even I don't argue with ancient traditions. Of course, they tried. It turned out that the keepers who passed the ritual could hold it longer than anyone else. Maybe it'll be enough for what you need, and maybe something entirely different will happen. It's your risk, and your decision. Go on then. I've got a little revolution to get underway.
Idle hands make dull warriors.
could I? It took place after my death, and I was not summoned back when it happened. Yet I believe they did what had to be done. If the Four-Dweller was a threat, one that could neither be questioned nor studied, then he had to die. You do not understand how dreadful these creatures are. Even with the Wyrdness weakened, they remain formidable foes. We cannot fault these people for defending themselves.
You just gonna stand there? Feels like I'm breathing easier. Like they're finally at peace, thanks to...
Well, I'm sorry if you...
Berg's no more. Poor bastard. Hard to believe we've been in each other's lives forever. After we survived the service, I thought we'd croak from the drinking. That's what you get when wraiths get drawn to you. Should have left the dead alone. Glad you tried to help. Hope it didn't bring a curse down on you. Be careful out there, kid. That all?
Unbelievable. The book clearly described a figure like a Minhead. Oh, no. I never thought it could be actual Fordweller. Probably one of the lost. Elvis never described him as a living, intelligent creature. More like a piece of furniture. So many years after the war and the Keepers treated him so callously. And there was so much we could have learned from him. Well, that doesn't change the fact that I was terribly wrong. I'd convinced myself that I would find what I was looking for on the Andraste. Oh, what a silly old goose I've turned out to be. Here, take these coins as a token of my gratitude. Although the knowledge you found is invaluable, you are a bright child. Who knows? Maybe you'll find a way to beat the Wyrdness. Could you do something for me, child? I assure you it's nothing major, but you'd be doing an older woman a huge favor. It concerns my necklace. It was a gift from Lady Kincaid, so I hope you understand how precious it is to me. Unfortunately, the chain broke a while ago, so I gave it to Osbert to repair. He's the local blacksmith. I'm sure you already met him. Would you be so kind, child, and find out if my necklace has been repaired? If it has, please bring it back to me. I would be very grateful. But it's just a small favor. Oh, really now? Back in my day, people used to have manners. Now everyone only cares about gold. Oh, very well. I'll pay you for your trouble.
Did you hear about the captain's lockdown? Looks like the lads aren't too happy about it. Ron's great with fish, but me...
Ah, that's you.
cool. Oh, the biting refugee! Yes, yes, I've heard. I'm so glad that whole mess is finally over. It's a huge weight off my shoulders, I'm not gonna lie. I know Fergus probably already rewarded you, but here, take something extra. Just from me. Maybe now we'll actually get some peace and quiet around here. Some old man came to the keep carrying the head of a dreadful bandit leader. All because he wanted to join his wife here in the Horns. Can you believe that? And here I thought that kind of love only existed in songs. You did? I thought I heard some hammering. Oh, well, thank you for that. Truly. One less thing to worry about, right? Here, I put aside some money from my budget. You've earned it. And you have my gratitude. Well, the thing is, I've always liked the village and the veterans living here. When you go to the tavern, they'd always share a drink and a story with you. Some of them can be real dicks. Take Tadkin, for example. But all in all, it's always been a nice place to visit. So, when the opportunity came up, I figured, why not? But the moment I took this post, I stopped being Tiernan the drinking buddy and turned into their punching bag. It's just demands, demands, demands. And when I don't meet them immediately, they start yelling and calling me names. Now I get what people mean when they say, be careful what you wish for. Because clearly, I was the best man for the job. A man with a bad leg. Perfect for running around fixing things, right? I wanted to be a builder. Big things, lighthouses, bridges. But Dara took one look at me and thought, maybe not the guy who lives like a drunk on ice. So they found me something else. Repairs. Patching up what's already standing. Not quite what I dreamed of. But hey, at least nothing I work on is tall enough to kill me if I fall off. Well, unless you count that one time I got too ambitious. Turns out, hanging tapestries isn't as harmless as it sounds. I'd ask you to fix the refugee barracks, but, well, there's no budget for making people's lives slightly less miserable. We'd have to do with something less spectacular. There are two places around here that could use some fixing up. First, there's the old gate. It used to be a proud marker for our territory, but now it's more of a sorry welcome sign. Then, there's the monument to the sea creature. It's been weathered down by the salty breeze, and honestly, it's starting to look less monumental and more pathetic. If you could restore them, it would do wonders for morale, and maybe even impress Fergus. What do you say? Ah, that's the spirit! I knew I could count on you. Once those are back in shape, this place might start looking like it's cared for again.
Sometimes it's nice to just...
Oi, friend! What does a blacksmith say when someone compliments the armor he made? Thank you. It's my strong suit. Ah, that thing. Listen, my hands, they aren't made for delicate work. Elaine asked me very nicely, so I really wanted to help, but to be honest with you, I've neither the tools nor the skill for it, my friend. It's a task that requires precision. If I started tinkering with the necklace, I'd probably just break it even more. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I won't try again. If I broke Elaine's property, then my heart would break too, and I'd just drop dead. For a delicate thing like this, you don't want someone who hammers iron all day. You need someone who really knows how to work with gold. But where you could find someone like that around here, I couldn't tell you if you killed me. There are a couple of new faces in the village, so I guess you could ask around, but I doubt anything will come of it. Safe travels, my friend. Take the necklace and tell Elaine that I'm sorry I couldn't help. But if she ever needs to fix an axe or some plate armor, then, you know what? Never mind. Don't tell her that. Why would you want to fix it? Do you even know what it is? Take some advice from an old man. If there's a giant, ancient statue that somebody tried to turn to dust, they must have had a good reason for it. Well, if you put it that way, then I suppose I have to tell you the truth. Otherwise, the terror from the sea will bite me in the ass while I bathe. Of course I can fix it. I've been doing this kind of thing since I could swing a hammer. It's a skill we pass down from master to apprentice, generation to generation. Nothing fancy, just good old blacksmithing. Obviously, though, you'd have to bring me a couple things so that I can actually do it. How did you, Oh, forget it. I don't even want to know. Just give me a moment. Here. That should do it. Do whatever you need to, if you're really sure about this. But please try to come back alive. I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk you out of it, but I'm guessing that wouldn't work.
dares disturb my peace. You made an oath never to summon me again. Excalibur. Wait. Is it really you? You, who come from a time beyond. Show yourself before me. It seems he speaks to me. Allow me to answer him. Welcome, old friend. I can see that you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self. I don't remember you, Lord of the Seas. Forgive me. That's what you told me, my friend. The next time we see each other, you will not remember me. But you are here now. The will and the power led you back to this place. Even in this incomplete form. Where should I look for myself? I wish to restore Avalon to its former glory, yet I don't know how. Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone, not even one as great as King Arthur. Yet here you are, trying again, restless and eager to take the responsibility again. I salute you, my friend. Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once more. I do not think I have the strength. Your path is true. Seek wholeness, and Avalon will reveal what it needs from you. And yes, you need to touch Excalibur. Thank you, my friend. And you, mortal. You have given yourself to the King's service. You are worthy of a place among the Keepers of the South. Arthur, take out your sword and fear no failure. It is yours to take. It always was. I deem you worthy, my friend. The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and thus our pact is ended. You know where to look for your soul. Trust yourself. And when you reach your journey's end, I trust you will make the right choice. Yes, it seems we knew each other well during the war. And this proves that I sought allies beyond our own forces. And I trusted him enough to carry the knowledge of Excalibur. This must count for something.
Please. Again. Go.
Hope nothing bad happens today.
I figured it out! I figured it out! The mistletoe! Oh, how could I have been so blind this whole time? It's obvious, don't you see? They weren't laughing at me, do you see? They were telling me to embrace the part that I play in the world. The part that we all play in the world. Listen, mistletoe was their sacred plant, right? We know it's a parasite, and in extreme situations, can even kill the tree on which it grows. Why would you worship a parasite? I finally got it. They realize that if everything goes well, it has minimal effect on the tree. Sometimes it's even able to give something back. Even better, it's evergreen, so birds can feed off it in winter. And even though it's poisonous to humans, druids were able to make medicine out of its fruits. Do you see? It's so obvious that it's no wonder the answer eluded us all. It's not about the mystical arts, the scrolls, or the rituals. That's all smoke and mirrors. It's about observing nature and drawing the right conclusions. Mistletoe feeds off the tree, but it doesn't just take. It gives back, just like we all do. We always take from something. The trick is to give back more than we take. That's meant to be our role in the world. Yes, it's about understanding our place in the world as parasites, but useful ones. There's no more knowledge to gain besides what's already here. The trick is, we need to learn to see it. This is my new quest. Thank you for initiating this discovery. There goes another chance to join the guild. I really thought that scroll would be my way in. Instead, it just caused a mess I couldn't even clean up myself. Anyway, what happened back there? The Alchemists Guild, of course. Though it's more of a secret society than an actual guild. And I probably shouldn't be telling you this. But who cares? Tyrannus is probably right. I'm just not cut out for it. They'll never recruit me, so why bother trying? Apparently, I don't challenge myself enough. And maybe they're not wrong. The thing is, the keep isn't always like this. We're not trapped inside these walls all the time. Yes, you have to sacrifice things like having a family. But the other limitations, we create those ourselves. Just look at Marg, our hunter. Even now, he comes and goes as he pleases. What I'm trying to say is that maybe I should accept the truth. I prefer staying inside these walls. I wish I could be more, but I also need to feel safe. Now that's... all right, fine. That's not entirely unfounded, but still, it's a bit rude. Wait, you're telling me that you killed the legendary wraith he was so desperate to hunt down to prove his worth? Ha! And who's unfit for the guild now, Tyrannus? I apologize, that was uncalled for. As a healer, I shouldn't laugh at the misfortune of others. But I am only human. Congratulations, by the way. Whether you accepted it or not, it's an honor. One I'm only a tiny bit jealous of. Oh, now that's just fantastic. Another discovery slipped right through my fingers. I guess I'm doomed to stay here, curing hangovers for the rest of my days. Maybe I'll finally be able to unwind a little. And there's still the mistletoe. I think it has a meaning, and I might be getting closer to grasping it.